you're going to be burning fat. This is the best method I will ever find and I will ever come across to lose weight. So you've realized that running more and eating less does get you better results. Doing more cardio, moving more, and eating less will get you results. I will say that as a disclaimer before actually starting this video, but it doesn't get you results like that. You probably want results like that. You want results to see every single week. You're like, oh damn, I can see a vein now. You know, I got my stomach's looking a lot flatter. This method that I'm about to share with you guys is actually in my course. So I'm going to give you guys some source for free because I only want that course for the people that actually really struggle and they can't get progress. Intermittent fasting is what is going to get you your results like that. Now, intermittent fasting alone is a great thing. So let me explain to you exactly what it is in very simple, basic terms. So intermittent fasting is you eat in a window. Let's say that window is 8 hours. 8 hours is, let's say, 10 a.m. to about 6 p.m. You eat in that and you don't eat at all. Like, I don't mean no calories, no milk, no honey, nothing outside of that window. You only eat in that window. The rest is just water. Now, how is this going to help you lose weight, you may ask? If you don't understand this, let me explain this for you guys. You break down and use the energy in your body that you've just consumed for about 12 hours. Now, 12 hours, you can just search it up on Google. That's what I found is the most reoccurring number across all websites. And 12 hours is your body using the energy that you ate. So let's say you had some bread, you had some banana, you had some eggs, some steak, anything that you've eaten. It takes about 12 hours to break all that down if you've eaten like 2 to 3 full meals. So usually, let's say someone eats dinner at about 7 p.m. and then they wake up and they have a meal straight away. They haven't even burnt off all that they haven't burnt off all the energy yet. So basically, they've got energy, it's getting depleted, there's 10% of their energy left, and they refuel. You may think this is good, but it's really hindering your weight loss. Now, cutting your calories obviously is going to make that window shorter, right? So let's say you eat 500 calories less than your maintenance calories. You are going to shorten that window, let's say about 10 hours now or 9 hours. That is going to give you better results, and that's why you've been seeing more progress. And on top of this, you're just consuming less throughout the day, you have less energy, you're burning more fat. But intermittent fasting is where it takes it to the next level. You're going to see those results much faster. So how do you pair this intermittent fasting with cutting calories? So let's say from now on, you stop eating at, let's just say 6 p.m. and you eat at 10 a.m. So that's an 8-hour window. You eat from 10 to 6 p.m. It's 8 hours that you're eating. All that time you're not eating, you are waiting for your food to digest fully. You're using the energy. And then for about 4 hours after that, so what is it, a 16-hour fast that we're doing with this 8 to 16, you are going to be burning your fat, straight fat, because fat is the second energy source. You guys can research this. You're going to be burning straight fat for 4 hours of every single day. Now, obviously, fat is a very good energy source. It takes a long time. That's why you have to do this over the course of a month, 2 months, 3 months to burn fat. But when you pair this with cutting your calories as well. So let's say you're eating 500 or 400 calories less than your maintenance. You are actually going to be burning fat for a longer period of time. So instead of it being 12 hours that you're burning off all the energy that you consume throughout the day, it's going to be like 9 hours or 8 hours. So then if you're doing a 16-hour fast from 6 p.m. to 10 a.m., you're actually going to be burning calories for more like 7 hours burning fat for more like 8 hours. This is how you're going to get significant results on weight loss. You're burning straight fat. On top of this, you're eating less, but this is where you need to be more serious on your diet. You need to have as much meat as possible, as much nutrients as possible, because you are going to be low energy. But you're already low. My example is, you're already going to be low energy. You're already going to be hungry on the calorie deficit alone. So why not just increase the pain just by one little turn up? Turn it up just a little bit. You get the results faster. If you guys are looking to lose weight, quit addictions, and become a more masculine version of yourself, subscribe to my channel, share it to a friend, leave a comment. This will really help me grow, and it will obviously help you guys, because all I want to do with my YouTube channel is provide value to you guys, you young men that want to change your lives. This is my channel, and share it to a friend, like, subscribe, and continue watching this video. You're going to be making significantly more progress on your weight loss. Like, you're going to be burning fat for fucking 7 hours every single day instead of 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. This is going to be such a fucking big difference, because you're going to be moving throughout the day. You're going to be working throughout the day. I assume you're training, you're doing cardio. This is all burning more calories. So it's like, the faster you get into this state, the state of just burning fat. So you fast for 9 hours, you've already eaten less calories. Then you're going to go for a run. You're going to do a whole gym session. Let's say you burn over 400 calories, 500 calories. Every time you go to the gym, you do about 30 minutes of cardio, you burn 200 calories, and your workout's about another 200 calories. You're burning a lot more energy than you think. And if you don't have any energy source, like you're training on an empty stomach, you're running on an empty stomach, you are going to be burning straight fat. Now, it doesn't matter whether you do the cardio or the training fasted. I found that I like to do it fasted. Maybe that's why I got more results. I should probably research that. But you are going to, like, it doesn't matter, because you're eating less. Let's say you eat 2,000 calories. If you're burning 400, 500 calories a day, additional to just I mean, additional as in you're going for a run and you're burning that much calories, like 200 calories, then you do a gym session, then your work is intensive, your labor is intensive, you're living, you're already burning that much calories in the day. You're going to burn an extra 400 calories. That's going to take you into the state faster. That's going to burn the calories. It's going to use the energy. So then what other things do you have to burn once you run out of that calorie energy source, those carbs energy source? You're going to be burning fat. This is the best method I will ever find and I will ever come across to lose weight. And then you can couple it with supplements like green tea, so you increase your metabolism. You just eat less, you have more protein. You try all these different things. You're going to be burning fat. So I'm going to leave you guys with 2 tips before I finish this video. Now, these are going to be like, everyone's going to say they're myths. This is what I find personally best for me. So number 1 is really monitor what you're eating. Stay away from carbs. Maybe you've heard this around a lot before. Stay away from carbs. They give you a lot of energy. And on a cut, we don't want that. We just want protein. We want nutrients. We don't want carbs, because if you restrict yourself from carbs, you're going to have less energy. And what does that leave? Fat to burn. So remember that 12-hour window I was talking about, where you're getting rid of all the energy that you consume through the day. That will be reduced if you have less carbs. And a second tip that I'm going to give you guys is train fasted. Now, like I said, this is a big myth around this one. I find personally that training fasted works best for me, because think about it this way. This is the way I think about it. You guys can do your own research. Training fasted, it's got, like, what energy do you have left to burn? If I eat at 6 p.m. and I don't eat all the way until 12 p.m. the next day, or 10 p.m. 10 a.m. the next day, that's 16 hours. If I train right before I eat, I have no energy left. No energy, as in no carbs, no kilojoules in my body left. The only thing that's left is fat to burn. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Now, if you're going to eat and then train and then stay fasted the rest of the time, obviously you're going to reach that fasted state sooner, but you're not burning the energy. Like, obviously it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. That's definitely better than just being on a calorie deficit. But you're going, like, this is my thought process. What energy do I have left to burn? Nothing. Just fat. I'm moved on to the second energy source, which is fat. The third energy source is muscle, and that's when you're basically on the verge of death. You haven't eaten in like 20 days. You've gotten rid of all the fat. You're like dirt skinny, and that's because you're burning muscle. The second energy source is fat, and that's the whole point of intermittent fasting. So if I go to sleep 4 hours after eating, 5 hours after eating, wake up, and then I train first thing in the morning, and then I break my fast, that is going to give me better results, in my opinion, because I've gone through that 12-hour fasted window. Anyways, guys, do your own research. This is all trial and error. You can try that for a week, try not doing that for a week, and try training after you eat a meal, and you can tell me the difference or which one makes you feel better. Overall, this is going to be the best diet for you guys to lose weight. This is how I lost over 30 kilos. If you guys need more help than this video, really, I urge you guys to look into buying my course, because it's this video on steroids. Like, you're not going to get a better course than that for intermittent fasting. I put years of my knowledge into it. So really have a look at that. If you guys need just 1 or 2 or 3 tips, leave a comment or DM me on Instagram. I'd love to just help you guys. Anywhere I can spread value, I'd love to help you guys. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment, share it to a friend that may need this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.